Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're actually going to talk about our feelings today. Feelings on a keto page. Yes, we are. If you have been following along for a while and you've gone through some other books with us, you've heard me say, as I think, so I feel. As I feel, so I do. As I do, so I have. And so Joseph McClendon has said that before. And so we are talking about what feelings do to our actions. As I think, so I feel. I think we underestimate the power of our feelings. As I feel, so I do. That's what we're talking about today. So as you're tuning in, what would be a fun question to ask? Is your Christmas shopping done yet? I've been completely done for a week. Done, wrapped, hidden in my closet. Like done. How about you? All right, is your Christmas shopping done? All right, I'm feeling good today. I'm chilly. I've got 2 sweatshirts on. I was on a Zoom last night with some of our team, and they were laughing because I had a coat on, and they're like, do we need to raise some money for you to turn your heater on? I'm like, listen, we have our heat on. We usually have a fire on. We have in-floor heating in our house. And I usually have 2 sweatshirts on or I'm wrapped in a blanket. I'm always cold. Always cold. Anybody else? So I always have socks, usually have a stocking cap on, sweatpants in my home. We homeschool. I work from home, so I can wear all those clothes. If I had to go to an office, I'd have to bring a blanket with me. All right, but for those who have really warm weather, you're not like me. Okay, we're going to dive in so I can honor your time. You'll never feel like it. So if you've been following, we're talking about the 5-second rule, 5 seconds counted backwards to take action, or to say no to something, or to do something that you know you want to do, but you talk yourself out of it. As soon as you start thinking, you make excuses. You're like, I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. People will think I'm crazy. All of the things, right? And so it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Yes, it does. Who you are. There's a book that I keep talking about that I want to write, and it's not really going to be a book. It's going to be about, it's going to be videos based, or a podcast or something. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it. This is 5 seconds, right? And it was going to be called, Who Is She Becoming? And then my mentor was like, what do you mean, who is she becoming? It's discovering who you already are. It's unveiling who you are. It's something that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 need to work on. And I already have all the content. I just have to do it. Right? Do any of you have anything that you're like, I know I need to do? You think about it every single day. And I'm not even talking about keto, okay? This is like your physical health is a super important part of your life. And guess what? It's not everything. It's not. I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, I'm a friend. I love business conversations. I homeschool. There's lots of things that I love to do. There's lots of things that have nothing to do with the food that I eat. Right? Like my physical spoke, we talk about different spokes in your life, right? You've got physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, financial, relationships. There's different spokes that make up who you are. Anyways, I wake up every day. I go through my whole day and I do not get this thing out of my mind of what I need to do. There are things that all of us are called to do, right? And it's not what he said here. It's not you trying to make something of yourself. You already are. You just have to do it. I don't know who that's speaking to. I'm preaching to myself. All right. She tells a lot of stories in the beginning, but what I mainly underlined was this. The answer is simple. She tells a story about a girl. She says she's losing the battle with her feelings because she isn't struggling with speaking. She isn't struggling with making a decision. She's struggling with self-doubt. Most people struggle, have a challenge with self-doubt. They don't believe that they can do it. They should do it. Other people are going to think they're crazy. If you've ever wondered why it's so hard to make yourself do things that you know you will solve your problem or improve your life, the answer is simple. It's your feelings. None of us realize that, but it makes up every single decision, not with logic, not with our hearts, not based on our goals or dreams, but we make our decisions based on our feelings. As I think, here it is, right? If you cannot control your thoughts and you talk yourself out of things, you feel a certain way. As you feel, you take certain actions. As you take actions, that's what you get. Does that make sense? Do you guys remember me saying that? As I think, so I feel. As I feel, so I do. As I do, so I have. Super, super important. And our feelings in the moment are almost never aligned with our best yes, like what we want for ourselves. You make decisions based on how you feel. It's the feelings that decide. I'm sorry, I've got stuff. It's the feelings that decide for us 95% of the time. It's our feelings. Hold on. And as much as I love a fire, clogs me up. So I have to just suck it up. You feel before you think. You feel before you act. And that's how you ultimately make decisions, based on how you feel. Does this make sense? Do you feel like you make decisions based on let's just say this. Majority of you are women, right? There's certain times a month that I feel like chocolate, right? I know it's like something that's always said, during this week, I do whatever I want. I don't feel like that. How often do you even say that to your kids, or your kids say that to you? I don't feel like it. We should go, instead of going to the fast food restaurant, we should probably go home and make food. I don't feel like it. Well, I don't feel like it, right? Now you're going to catch people saying it. She says, for example, what do I want to eat? You are actually asking yourself, what do I feel like eating? How about this? Should I get up? Subconsciously, you're saying, do I feel like getting up? Do I want to walk over to her and have a conversation? Do I feel like talking to her? Should I share my idea? Do I feel like sharing my idea? Make sense? So she goes on, she tells a ton of stories of what's really great is she tells a ton of stories of people that did the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, didn't listen to their feelings, and got some incredible results. So I'm not going to read all the stories to you. She says, that explains why change is so hard. Logically, we know what we should do, but our feelings about things makes our decision for us. We know what we need to do. You know you shouldn't eat certain things. You should drink more water. You should probably move your body. You should get up a little early. You know what to do. Nobody has to tell you how to eat healthy, right? You know you should put the Debbie snacks down and eat more veggies and salad. You know you shouldn't go through the drive-thru. You know you should just go home and make something that you have. You know it. You know, right? You just don't feel like it because our emotions are ran out of our day. Our day is ran sometimes by our environment or other people, and we've got to decipher, am I going to follow my emotions, or am I going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and take action? Here's how feelings keep you from changing. When you stop to consider how you feel, you stop moving towards your goals. Once you hesitate, you'll start thinking about what you need to do, and then you'll weigh the pros and the cons. You'll consider how you feel about what you need to do, and then you'll talk yourself out of it, right? You can't control how you feel, but you can control how you act. Feelings are merely suggestions. And she said, and Nike says it best, stop paying attention to your feelings or following your feelings, ignore your feelings, and do what Nike says. Just do it. Take action. Just do it. So I'm not going to read to you all the stories. At the very end, this is what I titled the video. Here it is. Should have, could have, would have, and I did. Are you going to be a person of regret, a person that lives by their feelings, a person that overthinks things and doesn't take action? Or are you going to be a person that did it? In the situation that I've shared, that I've got this thing hanging over my head or in my mind or in my heart to do, I overthink it. I don't do it. I don't take action on it. Therefore, if I don't do it, I will regret it. And again, I'm not just talking about a keto diet. You know how to eat. I can guide you. I can give you ideas. You know you should drink water, all of the things. You know what to do. Will you be a person that did it? Will you be a person that doesn't listen to their feelings all the time and takes action? You can see what you need to do. You make choices every single day, every day. Good or bad, right or wrong, 1% better, 1% worse. Everything that you do is a choice, right? And you can blame your past, and you can blame people, and you can blame your surroundings, and you can blame your job or your kid. You can place blame anywhere. And what I would say is you should never blame, shame, or justify any action on anybody else, right? We're adults. You need to have courage and discipline, and you need to own what you're doing. So if you're not owning what you're doing and owning your actions, and if you're like, it's not my fault, I was raised this way. Not my fault, it's genetics. Nope, not my fault. Nobody taught me how to eat. Nope, my work environment does not allow me to eat healthy. I'm too busy. Right? Your day looks different than somebody else's. Your life looks different than somebody else's. Other people have had it, I don't want to say easier, but maybe we're brought up differently than you. But today's a new day, right? And so you get to decide, I'm not going to run by feelings or past hurts, but I'm going to do this, ignore the feelings, and do the things I know I need to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take action. So this is a book. I've been saying it's an incredible book. I would say if you don't know what to get people for gifts, go buy 7 books. There's another book that I really should tell you to get other people. You should give the gift of wisdom this Christmas. And that to me is reading. And somebody might go, oh, thanks. Nobody needs anything anyways, right? Like, how many of you are trying to buy gifts for siblings or parents and you're like, what do I get them? You get them a book. Most people buy whatever they want, whenever they want. None of us probably really need things. It's a want. And you can go, listen, it might not look amazing, but when you read this, it will change your life. Give the gift of books. That actually makes me think of a couple of things. I'm done with my kids and a majority of people, but there's a couple other people I was going to buy things for, so I'm going to need to order a couple more books. All right, that's all I have for you. I hope you have an incredible day. As always, I'm always here to help. So send me a message. I hope you have a great morning, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody.